All right, and on to oatmeal milk and honey. The other one was absolutely gorgeous. Let's hope this one is the same. Here we go. That's cool. That's what I was going for. Has cold process in the shape of a honeycomb and cold process on the top. Just a chunk. That's cool. Look at that. That's an end piece. Okay, let me wipe this off. I like that. That's different. It's kind of what I was going for. The colors morphed on me a little bit on this one. And I think I added a little bit too much orange in one of the colors. But I think it's still nice. And here we go. This was supposed to be like a brown color and it went gray on me. Looks kind of cool on this side though. I think I can wipe this off. It went gray, but it doesn't look bad. I like it. It's cute. It smells awesome. Oatmeal milk and honey. These will not be available to purchase right away as I just made them, so it'll be 30 days minimum. I usually do like 4 weeks and then a couple days to pack. I am thinking if I can get them to be hard enough soon, I will snap some pictures of them and put them on pre-order if anyone's interested. I've had a few people like a soap as soon as they saw it and want it right away, so I let them pre-order it and just shipped it out when it was ready. Last little bottom here. Oh. This one's nice. I think I'm going to rub this little smidgen off here. And I can rub this corner off as well. That's a cold process, so should be fun. I think next time I'll do less white in the bottom. I was kind of going for a calm, neutral type of color scheme. But like I said, I wonder if it's going to color morph because the brown on the inside is gray, like straight up like grayish, and the brown on the outside is brown, like very brown. So I kind of wonder if that color on the inside will change while it hits the air. It was really fun to make these honeycombs. Like I said, they're older. Like I made them a while ago, had plans for them, and then never got to use them. And then when I came up with the design for this soap, I thought I could pop these on. I actually was going to put them on the other soap, but I put them on this soap instead. Things weren't going as planned, so I just kind of, well, as usual, things didn't go as planned. In life or in soaping. So I always just wing it. Because you can't change the past or what has already happened. Nothing you can do about it. This might be a bigger bar. Yeah, here we go. There's a bigger bar. I'll have different sizes. I never have exactly the same size bars. I kind of like having the variety. I know some people like the different price points because if they don't want the larger bar, which is like what I usually make, they can buy the smallest bar I have, and if they like it, they'll come back and, buy another one. I had someone do that with frosted pumpkin soap. She bought the smallest bar I had, and then she came back like 3 days later after she received it and bought another one. And then she bought the sample that I sent her. So she must have really liked it. I messaged her. I never got a reply. I'm assuming it's maybe because she doesn't check her emails or something like that. And some people on Etsy are just there to buy and not really chat, even if you have questions. See, this is the gray I'm talking about. You can see the gray, but at the top, you can see the brown. And it's brown there. I don't know what happened. Maybe the white mixed with it and made it gray. Kind of get that tiny little air pocket. This is a bigger bar.
I like it.
You like it?
I like the caramel look better, honestly.
Really? You don't mind that it's like grayish? It does kind of look like caramel, doesn't it?
Caramel look.
Huh. You know?
I mean, maybe you were going for more variety in the colors, I guess, but when I look at that, it just seems like
Caramel and honey? Yeah, I can see that.
caramel and
Caramel and honey. I didn't put honey in this, though. I usually make my oatmeal milk and honey with oatmeal milk and honey, but this time I did not. I figured any vegans out there like the smell, maybe. They can still be vegan and get themselves a bar. Ooh, that one didn't come out that great on that. Oh, actually, that is cool. Okay, so what happened is this particular little soaps that I put in there have little shapes on them, and it cut the bee. So there will be a bee. I'll wipe my hand off on there. There will be a bee in this one. Might be able to wipe away a little bit of the soap so you can see it a little clearer. You can kind of see the bee. That's luck right there, because with as many cuts as you put into this, to actually hit a spot where that bee is almost impossible. You don't know where you're going to be cutting. You can attempt, but that's cool, huh? I'll clear it off a little bit, see if we can make it a little bit of a clearer picture. Which means this next piece will have it as well, which is kind of exciting. I get too excited about something, so I'm trying to get a little mellow out here. Not very good at it, but I try. Let's see. So, make this a bigger bar with the bee. It's completely random as to where you cut. Some people make it precise. Every single bar is 1 inch. Well, when you're adding embeds, you can't be that precise. It's almost impossible. Look at that bee. That's cool, isn't it? I love it. Love it. Now this other bar, that's a funny story. I ran out of soap. I was trying to stretch it, and I accidentally, it was 2 in the morning last night, this morning technically, and I was tired, and I grabbed the orange mica instead of the gold mica. So we have an orange in place of the gold in this design over here, and it's different. I'm thinking I might add some flowers to it. Maybe make melt and pour flowers or something. Technically I can make cold processed flowers if I want to. And just kind of go with it. Because it does look pretty. It's definitely different. Go that one. That one's real clean on that side. It's like perfect. Perfecto. Covered most of these with these little honeycombs on top. Made them in a big sheet. And then I ripped them apart. They were sitting on bubble wrap. And then I put mica on them, gold mica on them. And I think they look pretty good. But the only time I eat honey is if I have a sore throat. And the only person who can make me a cup of tea with honey in it is my husband. Because I hate it when I make it. It's gross. I think he adds like a cup of sugar. That might be why. There we go. We'll clean these bars up eventually. They'll look real nice for the pictures. On the top is all gold and honey looking. There'll be some small bars, there'll be some medium-sized bars, and there'll be some large bars. And my bars, a large bar runs about 5.5 ounces roughly. Can't quote me on this, every bar's different, obviously. Smaller bars range from, well, let me see here, let me think. Anywhere from 3.5 usually up to 4.2-ish ounces. And medium bars are like in between the two. Okay, last cut for this loaf. Let's see what it looks like. And I was a little bit excited there at the end. Pop it off. We got one bee out of that whole thing. That was pretty exciting though. I'll have the bee labeled as well. I think it's a large bar, so I'll put like, get a picture of it, maybe put like large bar with the bee. I think this one might have had a bee on it. I think if I cut this one just a sliver, just a real little sliver off of it, I think we could see the bee on this one. I think I'm going to try it. Now it literally has to be a sliver. I'm not so sure how well this is going to work, so here goes. Nope, it just kind of pushed it towards me. You can see there's a very thin layer of soap. There's literally a little hole right there, ready to pop out that bee. I'll see what I can do. After they're a little harder, I don't want to risk it while they're this soft. Okay, I will stop, clean this up, and then cut my my little mess over here. It's still pretty and smells good, but it's orange. That was not what I was going for, so I'll be right back.